So hi, this is Merlin. Today we're gonna talk about the V8 memory usage. The last video we just finished the V8 memory visualization, and right now we're gonna talk about the how it really works on real code. We focus on the what is happening and what is stored in the space in the heap and how GC is working, and we trying to debug if it's really working or not. But in this time, we're not focused about the GC, but we're gonna focus on how it works in the further in the real code. Like in this code, there's like class employee and like there's we declare a variable and there's our functions there. And before we begin, we have to understand what is frame and what is a global frame or so global frame is like the one cap in the stack, and so the consist of the global frame is the global scope. It's like if there's function frame, and in this function frame there should be like some kind of params and local variables and some kind of information, and that information in the frame. So on each core also frame block and it added on the stack memory. Yeah. Also again, so frame block is like section of stack memory that contains all the information and particular function calls. And example, if I call this function get bonus percentage and we read it, and after it returns it the frame should be like stored in the stack first stack at the first time we call it, and after we return it we pop it, so we there's no more get bonus percentage frame if we encounter returns. This is also valid in employee, but employee there's no return. So we if we see the last code and we say oh it's return and the frame is also gone. And we're gonna see in the real time. So there's like slide here. So we're gonna try to use debugging tool. So this is the same source code, but we're gonna see how it works. So yep, we're gonna see how it works. So yep, here. And first in this slide and also in here, we there's a global frame. So a global frame that means that it's the kind of execution context. And in this frame, it has the information of it because of the hosting, the get bonus percentage and find employee bonus are the declared, and we store in the global frame, and next we store in the employee also store in the global frame. But how we know? So this kind of vague abstract, but if we try to debug it, you can see the the find employee bonus on the global frame and global and get bonus percentage also. And there's a script, there's a bonus percentage bar on unavailable because we did not assign the data yet. Before that, we can see the employee has class. And next, let's debug. And after this, we store it. And the thing is that, like just me, I thought the creation the concept of the execution phase is like split into creation phase and execution phase, right? And I thought creation phase and execution phase like work just like stack. So I thought creation phase is just like work in the stack, and also execution phase is work in the stack. It's kind of execution context is like kind of that, but the thing is the creation phase is not kind of that. So if there's like functions or variables, we see this and we just making a memory that. Oh, so function get bonus percentage we're gonna store in seconds on the stack or heap. If it is function is also object. So we create the memory and we point it at the function first. So that means that we already created class function, and next we encounter the bonus. And 10, the data type is number. So we store this in the global frame because we are in the global environment, and it doesn't store in the heap. It's stored in the in the frame in the stack. So next, okay, sorry. So we're gonna see less here. As we see, we after that we we now can see here we assign the 10 here, and next is John. No, not this. So next is John, right? But the thing is that we just said, no, I just said if the code encounters functions, it create the frame function frame, so or the execution context, the functional execution context. So which means that it create the new frame of the function. Yeah, as we can see here, and we create if it's object we create like this. Of course, function is object, and next we put the John and 5005 here, and this not name is code is reading line by line, and this not name we assign like John. The object name gonna be like John, and salary gonna be 5,000. It's gonna be 5, and after returns, this frame gonna be deleted, but heap memory won't be deleted, and is stored in the John. So let's see. Here, there's no John, but as we encounter, and we just created the local scope because we call a class which is also a function, and in this function there is a scope in this function. So unlike the function, unlike the origin, the real function, the class is different. So if this is this of the class employee, that means just whole object of this part. But if you use this in a function, which means that the window objects. So if you use this and console log it, and you're gonna print the window of it and let you know. So let's see. There's local, and if we console log it, and after that, we could see John instance is created like this, right? And next we we put the property bonus on it. Since there is no bonus property, so we create the new one, and we also call find employee bonus. But as we know, define it. If we call function, the functional frame is also created. And you might wonder what is this kind of meaning of this? This is parameters. So if we put here, it's gonna be the information gonna be salary equals to 5,000 and no of sales equals to 5, and other is undefined because we didn't read this line. Let's see. It really works like this, right? It's same. As, like I just said, in function, that this means the window. And here. But we also encountered the get bonus percentage function, and it also created new function frame. See, right? And these also create their own local scope. Like this part is same, right? A refiner assign the percentage, and after we return it, this local scope gonna be gone because that is our end of the function frame. Let's see. Yeah, right. The There was a local scope on the get bonus percentage, but it's gone because we already encountered returns. Next, next, next. So after this, after we assign both out of it and read line by line, and if we encounter the return, the we were gonna the scope local scope gonna be changed, and where the bonus you store in the object here. Let's see. See, right? There was a local scope because of the we create new function frame. But after that, we now see there's a bonus property. Yep. And there was kind of reviewing, not reviewing, this kind of is kind of saying how it works in the V8 memory. And the important thing is that do not make it too complex. So I recommend use this debugger to check how it works rather than like making a diagram. And next video we're gonna talk about the how GC works, how it really works, and the and how V8 engine entirely works. Because like last video and like we are like focusing on the memory usage and the memory visualization, right? So what is word space in here? But after this video, we're gonna talk about the entire concept of it.